Limitless is one of my favorite movies. The protagonist in the movie goes from a hopeless slump to a complete boss, owning his entire life and fulfilling his potential. While Eddie did it with the help of drugs, we should focus on getting our life in order naturally. In fact, I think this movie speaks to me because I've always been fascinated by getting my shit together. Although I'm in no way perfect, I turned my life around, in my opinion. From someone that was nicknamed aschess in high school, this is Swiss German and basically means having no motivation for everything, to a driven individual, following his passion and getting better every day. Today I want to share with you 7 ways to get your life in order. For each 7 ways, there are 3 levels to measure your progress, called Pro, Master and Limitless. You will also know which famous individuals have mastered the category and where I personally stand. But caution, the measurements that I put up here are pretty high. I follow the mantra of Tony Robbins, which says increase your standards. If you're not making the pro level on one category or another, that's okay. Just keep getting better every single day. Number 1. Structure. I don't have to write it down, I'll remember it. This is the one line I've taught myself in school all the time, and it was the reason I always forgot stuff. If you want to remember appointments, deadlines, and advice from friends, we have to write it down. Organization and structure is a crucial skill to have, especially if you want to have career success. The 3 levels in this skill are as follows. Pro. We put all our meetings in a calendar and we show up on time. However, it happens about once in a month that we forget an appointment. People know though that if we say something, we do it. Master. We run the calendar and the to-do list at the same time. To-do list we do on a daily basis and the calendar on a longer term basis. People can schedule with us a meeting 2 months in advance and we will remember it without a reminder. However, we don't always finish our to-do list at the end of the day. Limitless. We plan our day the day before. We plan our week on Sundays. We don't stop moving forward each day before our to-do list is done. Only then do we feel that we can rest. We very rarely forget meetings and always cancel 24 hours before. People wonder how we get so much stuff done and call us organizational geniuses. A good example of this level is Elon Musk, which plans his day in 5-minute blocks, or Sam Walton, which is the founder of Walmart and coined the term sundown rule, finishing all our tasks before going to sleep each night. I'm on the mastery level here. I'm not always planning my day and I'm not planning my week in advance yet. My to-do list is not finished each and every day. However, I write everything down and remember all my appointments. Number 2. Wealth. Money is what makes the world go round. Leaving our financial standpoint out of the equation of being limitless is extremely foolish and nonsense. Not having enough money puts stress on ourselves, makes us not able to support our family and plan for our future. It also impairs all other categories on this list. The 3 following levels are: Pro. We spend less than we make and invest 10% of our income every month, or pay off our debt with it. If we acquired debt, it was absolutely necessary and not based on unnecessary consumer goods to make us look good on Instagram. We think long term and we are financially secure. Master. We are free of bad debt and student loans altogether and we got decent investments going on. We have the privilege to ignore the price tag on low price stuff that makes us happy. If a person in our family would suddenly need $5,000, we could provide it. Everyone considers us well off. Limitless. We are financially free. Our investments pay for our living expenses. We acquired complete freedom of time. Our family doesn't have to stress out about money. We enjoy the fruits of our labor. If people would see our numbers, we would be considered rich. A great example of this level is Grant Cardone. With over 500 million in investment portfolio, he never has to worry about money again. He does whatever he wants, whenever he wants. I'm again on the pro to master level here. You're seeing a pattern? Number 3. Health. While wealth is a nice to have, it's by no means the most important category on here. Or as the saying goes, health is wealth. I'm sure Stephen Hawking would have paid all of his money to acquire the basic human functioning of an adult. If a lack of wealth impairs the other categories, a lack of health completely obliterates them. Fitness and health is the absolute fundament for fulfilling our potential and creating a life worth living. Pro. We have a normal BMI. We don't smoke cigarettes and we eat what's good for us. Alcohol is enjoyed only on the weekends and in decent measure. We exercise at least twice per week and we're considered strange by McDonald's fanatics. Master. We have a muscular build. We don't drink alcohol and we don't smoke. We sleep enough to function properly. We exercise at least 4 times a week and we're seeing in the mirror exactly what we want to see. People admire our athleticism. Limitless. We follow a whole food plant-based diet. We got the Greek body physique that people could put on their walls and make drawings of. In fact, we have the body material to be put on a Men's Health cover. We exercise 5 times a week, focusing on flexibility, endurance and strength. Be it bench pressing 225 pounds or running a marathon, we got it covered. Examples of this could be honestly vegan gains, good body and great diet knowledge. I'm on the level advanced to limitless. Still good but not enough to make the Men's Health cover or run a marathon. Yet. Number 4. Protection. Human beings can be really bad to each other. I realized this when I had to cancel the contract of a dangerous client of the fitness center that I managed some time ago. The person came back later in the evening and tried to attack me with a beer bottle. We had to call the police freaking 3 times that day. If I didn't have basic knowledge of martial arts and tried to de-escalate the situation with my soft skills, I could have been scarred for life. Or maybe even worse. Knowing how to defend yourself will not only increase your lifespan, it will also add more quality to your life by helping you be confident and therefore more attractive. Here are the 3 levels of self-defense. Pro. We know how to defend ourselves if things go south. We have joined a self-defense class some time ago and feel confident when we walk outside in nighttime. Master. People feel calm and secure when they're around us. We're training regular martial arts with full contact sparring since at least 2 years. We stay calm in stressful situations and exude confidence. We have enough skills to de-escalate most bad situations verbally. Yet if things go very wrong, we carry some sort of weapon with us, like pepper spray or a legal handgun. Limitless. We're a force of destruction, yet we're a proponent of peace. Although we prefer to be a gardener in a garden, we could be a warrior in a war. We do controlled full contact sparring once a week. We got at least 1 controlled fight in a ring against a trained athlete or trained for more than 10 years straight in an effective martial arts like boxing, Thai boxing, jiu-jitsu, mixed martial arts or Krav Maga. We know how to handle ourselves on the ground, stand up and in the clinch. We have at least 1 finished course on our belt in a self-defense class like Krav Maga to handle critical situations like a knife attack. We can deal with a multitude of weapons, long and short range, with no problems. A key example of this is JOCKO, WILLINK or John Wick. You see the similarity of the names? That's because John Wick is JOCKO Willink's son. Not speaking in family bonds, no, but in skills. If Viggo Tarasov would have called JOCKO Willink for help in the first John Wick movie, there would have never been a sequel. In fact, even though the movie would have showed for the original 101 minutes, it could have practically ended after 10. 91 minutes would have simply shown John Wick getting tortured by an overpowered and bored JOCKO Willink. Okay man, I'm on level advanced for your information. Number 5. Passion. Ikigai. This is a Japanese word for having a reason to wake up in the morning. A reason we're on this planet in the first place. That's what I see as passion. This YouTube stuff is right now a completely irrational endeavor of mine, cultivated by passion. The money that I get from this channel could be multiplied by 100 if I would invest it in my full-time job. But this should not be an excuse. Real artists don't starve. We all need something that drives us and makes us keep moving forward. The levels. Pro. We know our strengths and our weaknesses, and we have a field where we know that we have a passion for. This might change now and then, but let it. What matters is that we follow the path from time to time. Master. We think like an artist, yet we work like an accountant. Even though we're driven by passion, we apply full effort to make it sustain our existence financially, because real artists don't starve. Limitless. We jump out of bed in the morning. We're chasing excellence and do absolute great work. We don't have to worry about our financial situation. Our passion is providing more than enough. And yet we keep going because something motivates us deeply within. A key example of this is Elon Musk. I'm probably again on the advanced level. Number 6, knowledge. One of the first non-fictional books that I read from cover to cover was when I was about 18. I always read summaries for my classes. Although I was intelligent, I wasn't street smart. I had no wisdom. My schoolmates made fun of me, and after I've said something foolish, they would have teased me with, "Read a book, Florian." Knowledge is power. Not having knowledge is a weakness. The 3 levels. Pro. We read 1 book per month about a non-fictional topic. We know that our mindset is not fixed and we work constantly to improve ourselves. People start to notice. We can speak 2 languages. Master. Everyone knows we're smart. We read 1 book per week and we acquired a decent library. We threw away our TVs because we've realized that mindless binge watching is an absolute time waste. We've traveled to at least 5 countries and speak at least 3 languages. Limitless. We're a fountain of wisdom and people question our humanity. We've read over 1000 non-fiction books in various areas and traveled to at least 20 different countries in multiple continents. If people need help on any topic, we're the one that they call. We speak more than 5 languages. A key example of this is Tim Ferriss. On my part, with over 300 books read, more than 10 countries traveled and 4 basic language skills, I'm on the fast lane to limitless level. Number 7, relationships. Love, family and friends are crucial when it comes to being limitless. We all need to have that support net where we could fall back on. Supporting people that have our backs in good and in tough times. An entourage that wants us to perform at the highest of levels and enjoys our success. Yet the way to get there is not the way that you think. Pro. We have no problems with being alone because we do not feel lonely. We can make friends easily, but sometimes choose the way of solitude simply because we can. Friends, family and love are a great addition to our lives, but we are most importantly self-reliant. Although we understand that some people are bad, we see the good in every person and treat all people with the highest of respect. People reciprocate and see us as a respectful person. This is also the fundament for the next steps. Master. We had the experiences that we needed with the opposite sex and are not afraid of missing out anymore. We are our own best friends and happy with what we achieved. We practice self-care and keep in close contact with our family or a handful of friends that we see as family. Limitless. We got encouraging friends and great lovers if wanted. Our family is our fundament, but most importantly, we cherish our alone time. We are entering relationships of all kinds out of a position of strength, meaning although we have multiple options, we've carefully chosen that way. We are also not staying into a relationship of any kind out of fear or out of habit. We leave if we get treated badly. One example of this might be Richard from the YouTube channel Entrepreneurs in Cars. I'm on level mastery or limitless, depending on my mood. If you've ever wondered how to be limitless, that's how you do it in the grand scheme of things, in my opinion. The 7 categories to excel at are structure, wealth, health, protection, passion, knowledge, and relationships. It makes no sense to tackle all of these 7 things at the same time. Instead, focus on what matters the most for you right now. Form a habit and then move on to the next point. We should also realize that these levels are also quite demanding and difficult. This video should then be a reminder to you to raise your standards and maybe work more on point 6 and maybe 7. Having the right knowledge and forming an inner circle that pushes you beyond your limits. This was a long video, so if you've watched until now, please subscribe and share this video with your friends. Now let me know, on which level are you currently? Leave a comment down below and share your progress with the community. To your success, to you being limitless.